Hey everyone, you are watching Talent Recap. I am Jackelyn Shultz and I am back on the virtual red carpet for America's Got Talent. We just saw the last semifinals right before the finals, and we will be talking to all the contestants that performed. Selena,
Okay.
how are you feeling? You did another incredible job last night, and the judges only had glowing remarks for you. So, how are you feeling after last night?
I'm very proud of myself. I'm happy with my performance, and I'm praying and crossing my fingers I get through to the final so I can do it again.
Now, you said though in your opening package that you had some doubt creep in last time. And so I was wondering if you were able to get over that. Were you still nervous going up on stage and performing last night? How did that affect you?
My nerves never go away, honestly. I'm always terrified to go on stage. I have terrible stage fright. Um, I definitely have been more confident, but there's always this tiny piece in me that's just like unconfident, you know? So I try to look past that, and I definitely overcame that.
Now, I feel like this is the year of the singers. There are so many amazing singers in this competition, whether it be a choir, whether it be solo singers, whether it be duos. Who do you think is your biggest competition?
All of them. All of them. I'm really intimidated by every single person, every single singer. That's just, I mean, I know there's so much talent, but just being a singer, you kind of compare yourself to the other singers because you're like, well, I got to be better than them. I got to step my game up to be better than them. But it's just, I can't even pinpoint one person. You know, we're all great.
Do you think it's more challenging, like you just said, to be a singer because there are a lot of you out there? So to stand out and to pick a song and make sure that you stand out from the rest of them?
Yeah, it is more challenging. And it's crazy. I look at the comments and I always see that people don't really, they're like, this is not, what is this, a singing show? They don't really like the singers on the show. So it's that in itself is also intimidating. So yeah, it's definitely more challenging being a vocalist.
So Heidi said last night after your performance, regardless of whether or not you win, that you are all winners already. So I wanted to ask you, what does this journey mean to you?
This means everything. I've always dreamt of being on this stage, particularly America's Got Talent, because I've watched it since season one. So to like, I always envisioned myself on that Red X on that first audition, and to be here now is a dream come true.
Well, that's amazing. You did great last night. I mean, everyone did amazing. So good luck to you.
Thank
Keep
you.
my fingers crossed, and we will see you tonight.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, voices of our city choir. Steph, I have to tell you, after last night, I was crying after that package. How did you hold it together?
Hashtag barely, barely held that together. Um, Lovingly, I called it a little bit of emotional torture because it was like so overwhelming. I can give and do for others all day, but receiving is another. It's a challenge, you know.
You know,
As
I've talked to a couple contestants, and America's Got Talent does that, where they put stuff up on screen or they show the package without showing you ahead of time, and then they're like, okay, go perform, and you got to hold it together. So what was it like seeing that and then trying to perform?
I had lots of tissues around me, and I had like a makeup. I had additional powder and makeup to go through it. I mean, of course, I filmed it. You know, the whole thing was like a 7-minute video of choir member testimony, like to me about how they felt, and I was like, oh my gosh! And I had to sit. I sat in a chair, and then they recorded me watching it. So like in front of 25 crew people just like sobbing and bawling. They didn't show my really true ugly cry. I mean, I really had an ugly cry watching that. So but yeah, it's wonderful. It's a big group now. There's a lot of people that help us, you know. So I don't do it alone, and I mean, but it's really beautiful that they honored me that way.
I feel like there were a lot of people at home. I was ugly crying too, but they didn't show me. They didn't film me ugly crying, which is
Right.
would have been great. So anyway, I feel like it is such a blessing to be a part of this group. We heard from all the members what it means to them. How do you become part of this group?
Do you want to talk about it? This
Sure.
is Casey.
Hi.
Hi, Casey.
Yeah, I first joined the choir about a year ago, and I was homeless, living on the streets. And it's not like that's a requirement, but I would get a box of food every single week at the rehearsals. They're doing like a phone charging station downtown, so homeless people can bring their phones in and charge. So for me, I just found myself going to this out of almost necessity, because there's really a lot of resources that the choir puts out there for people. And I just got to say that Steph is really my hero.
Aww.
And
I love you.
I don't know what I'd do without this choir.
Okay, so we're gonna start crying again. You're just gonna make us all start crying again. Let's just cry every single time we talk to you.
When we normally perform together, we do a big concert. I have each choir member has this special voice and a special song, and so Casey came in and she was busking. She like played guitar on the street. She plays banjo. She plays multiple instruments. She writes. She has this really cool sound. And so as soon as I heard, I was like, you're in the choir. We need you here. And so, yeah, Casey's it's wonderful. I'm so glad she came too, because she's quiet and kind of shy, and she's like talking on camera, and she's on stage with her mic and her little combat boots. I mean, it's so cute. It's the best. It's the best.
So I had to say, I love the song that you chose last night. What does that song represent? What does it mean to you? And how can everyone at home be a hero?
Well, David Bowie is the bomb. David Bowie is amazing. And that song is just an absolute anthem. And I think that being a hero, of course, there's people who put on, their first responders and our teachers and our nurses and all the doctors and all the people out there serving. But you can really be a hero in every moment. You can live with your full intention, with your heart open, have your eyes open, and just be kind and open up that possibility, that potential with each person you meet. There's always room at the table, is how I feel, right? There's always like, come on in, like you're a part of my family. That's the vibe. So that is what a lot of people really need, and when you allow somebody else to just be themselves, that's freedom, that's beauty, that's people can relax and be themselves, and then everybody can shine, everyone can kind of come together.
I love that.
Yeah,
a lesson on how to be a hero from a hero. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time talking to us, for being on America's Got Talent, for singing. Good luck to both of you, to all of you, everyone in the group.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hey, what are you doing tonight? Well, I think you should hit that subscribe button down below, and then we can talk.